I would like to start by telling you what it feels like when I walk out of my house to get ice cream. I'm walking. A man passes by. Why is he looking at me like that? I mean, I looked at myself in the mirror in the morning and I made sure that I wasn't wearing something too provocative. Yet he's looking. I keep my chin up and I walk on. A man passes by on his bike, flips out his phone and takes a picture of me. I stand humiliated, feeling inferior, but what can I do? He's already gone by on his bike. I keep my chin up and I walk on. A car passes by, two men in it. One elbows the other and says, "Hey, check her out." They whistle, they wink, and I feel so disrespected, but what can I do? The car has already gone by. I keep my chin up and I walk on. It's okay, Georgia. You've reached the ice cream shop. No more troubles. Go to the counter. Could I have a scoop of... He's looking at my breasts. Not at my face, my breasts. I cough, uncomfortable. Mango ice cream, please? And he takes my order. Now, I don't come in here placing my views against men. Let me make myself clear. Rather, I come to make you listen, as women are not often heard. We give out shouts. We really do, but we're just not listened to. And I wouldn't be surprised if right now you were thinking, oh, what does she know? She's just another 15-year-old girl trying to change the world. She barely got her armpit hair. Yes, that's true, I'm very young. I have my whole life in front of me, yet I've already experienced the label of inferiority that I just have on me because I'm a girl. It is on me, it's a name, a belief, a stereotype, and I just cannot get it off. The secondary status of us girls is imposed on us, no matter how much leadership I take, how manly I dress, or how emotionally strong I may be. I will always be just a girl. Let me give you a few examples to support my point. Now, I can say this liberally, I'm sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that each and every woman in this room has been called one of these. Hot rather than beautiful, superficial, shallow, skinny, fat, provocative, drama queen, prostitute, chick, woman. We cannot make a move in society without being watched by judgmental eyes, scrutinizing our every move and just picking on our next mistake and portray us as one of these popular adjectives. It has actually come to a point where I feel complimented when someone calls me hot. As vulgar as it may be, it's better than hearing, "You need to get a brain, girl," or being called woman instead of your name. However, these words make the matter of women inferiority quite small. I mean, you may think that such names wouldn't matter at all. However, the issue grows bigger. It grows bigger when you think of all the unwanted female babies, of how shameful it is that only a year ago someone thought, you know what? Maybe we should stop killing baby girls. Maybe we should give them education too. You know that boys are called the pearl of pregnancy? Yes, it is phrases such as this that just portray our perfect example of how girls are seen as simply a burden. The issue grows bigger when you think that only a few days ago I read on the newspaper that a man has been caught for grooming young girls for sex. Yes, young girls as a sexual figure. The issue grows bigger when you think of someone like Marilyn Monroe. Oh, our beautiful Monroe. Now ask yourself this question. How much trouble did that woman go through in her life? Surely quite a bit, seeing as she killed herself. And I know that we don't know why she did it, but it is not that hard to guess, is it? How many times you must have heard people telling her, "Honey, you've gained a little weight, haven't you? Your lipstick, love, you need to fix it. Your hair, my darling, your hair." Or how many times she must have been oppressed by sentences like, "Tuck your stomach in, pop your breasts out, and just smile." Depriving her of her liberty of doing what she wanted and looking like what she wanted. You know, she was called a prostitute. "Happy birthday, Mr. President." Prostitute. She was called a dumb girl. However, no one dared to think even once that it takes two. Kennedy, the President of the United States, had just cheated on his wife. Oh, but wait a minute. What did the First Lady do about it? Nothing. What would the media say? International news. The First Lady dares turn her back against her husband, the most powerful man on earth. No, she was a woman. She was hurt. She was inferior. So she stepped down. Going back to Monroe, how many times people must have heard her, must have told her, Marilyn, you're the most gorgeous woman on this planet. We should go have dinner sometime. Do you want to move to the bedroom? If you come with me tonight, I will make you a star. How could she have taken a single breath? How could she have remembered the last time she smiled for her own rather than the camera? The mistreatment of the cinematic world and the oppression of the media led her to suicide. Media's words changed the lives of these two women and forced them to not express their thoughts and not be who they were. Now let me move on to my own experiences as a girl. I can tell you this for a fact, that this is how our mind goes, more or less, when we're at a party. Stand straight, fix your makeup, but don't put too much. You don't want to look like you're covering something. Don't be too provocative, but at the same time, look beautiful in tight clothes. Stop sweating, that's disgusting. But at the same time, don't stay so still. You have to move around and dance. These shoes are really hurting my feet. It's okay, I'm sitting here on my own. Nobody will notice if I just take them off and massage my foot. Oh my God, it hurts so much. Finally, everybody has noticed. Everybody's looking. Some are giggling. I just needed to, fix my shoes. I feel tensed and uncomfortable. I feel the walls pressing in on me. They're still looking. They're still judging, staring. I start sweating. Don't sweat, Georgia, it's gonna show in the clothes. Stop looking at me. I was just fixing my shoe. Haven't you ever seen a girl fix her shoe? We have a job without a salary. We have a job at being perfect. Being perfect and pretty and smiling and witty. I'm sure that every girl has wanted to go about her days with her enormous t-shirt, baggy shorts, hair tied up in a bun, and no makeup. I'm sure they have wanted to just sit with their legs wide open, arms crossed. They have wanted to laugh uncontrollably in public. Yes, they have. But they never will. Otherwise, the image of perfect ladies that has been imposed on us would be broken. Now, I'm 15, and I have been touched inappropriately. I have turned around, I have slapped, and I've gotten judged for doing so. I have been told, you overreacted, drama queen. I have deprived myself from things that made me happy because a certain boy told me not to. I have taken his unfair insults without saying anything back. Why? Because I had this mental block. It wasn't a principle. It was a block that told me that it was not right for me to disrespect him the way he was disrespecting me. He would say things to me like, don't talk to me like that, you have to respect me. Or even worse, you're only mine, Georgia. Those shorts are too short. You chose your friends over me. You know what? You're a horrible person, Georgia. You're so selfish. It's your fault. Imagine how I feel. The least you could do is sympathize with me. Georgia, stop making a scene. Everyone's looking. You're making a fool out of yourself. Stop making a... Georgia, why are you screaming? Of course I'm going to scream. Of course I'm going to lose it. Of course we're going to lose that image of perfection. We are manipulated and controlled every day by principles that lead us to just stay quiet, take a breath, and not revolt. Be patient. Now, how can we feel equal to men when we're told things like these? I am 15 and I have been deprived of respect because I'm a girl. I have a friend, she's my age, and I've seen her getting beaten up by her boyfriend. I've seen the bruises on her arms, I've seen the tears of pains in her eyes, and I have seen her forgive him and give him another chance and another and another. Oh, but he didn't mean to do that, Georgia. I was wrong, it was all right. He's not going to do it again, it was just out of anger. But did she ever raise a hand on him? No. But forget about my friend, forget about her. What about the 3-year-old girl who got raped? What about the girl who doesn't want to go back home because she gets abused by her parents? What about Nerbaya, who got killed and violated and abused? And what about the silent teenage girl who was forced to lose her virginity to a complete stranger for money? Why don't they speak up? Why don't things change? There is a saying in Italy that recites, women should never be touched, not even with a flower. Rot to that. Rot to ladies first. Rot to women are the gentlest creatures in the world. maybe it's those kind of sentences that have stereotyped us into this position we're in today. Just drawing a picture of us as weak and defenseless and more prone to attack. When was the last time that you heard of a girl superhero? I mean, Wonder Woman came after Superman, and apart from Scarlett Johansson in the Avengers, I have not really heard of any. No, it is always men with their superpowers who fight the enemies and save the planet. Aren't we tired, girls? Aren't we tired of being portrayed as superficial women singing, "Diamonds are a girl's best friend," or even worse, "Oh my God, take that spider away from me! If it even touches me, I'm gonna scream! Just take it away from me!" Screaming when we see a dead body, crying when life gets too much, nude covers of magazines, prostitutes in movies, princesses who always need to be saved. And the prince saved the princess, and they lived happily forever after. Enough! Let us take a breath. Let us be who we really are. Stop portraying us as weak and defenseless and just because it's not the truth. It is okay. It is not girly to blush in public. It is okay if a woman is handsome. It is okay if a man is beautiful. Those words were made to be neutral. You know, it's hard to be a woman. We have to think like men, work like horses, behave like ladies, but in the whole look like teenagers. So tell me something. If we didn't wax, if we didn't put makeup, if we didn't wear heels, if we didn't take care of our nails, would we still not be beautiful? Would we still not be ladies? Because you know, a lot of us feel that to be noticed, we have to let our hair open, we need to have perfect eyebrows, and we need to have spotless skin. And is this true? Now observe me. Just observe me for a second. Am I pretty? Am I fit to be the perfect woman? Am I amusing to the eye? Now look at me better. Look at my strength. Look at my courage. Look at my tenacity. Then please, look at my weaknesses. Look at all my problems. Look at all my defects. Look at all my negative sides. And ask yourself this. Is she different from me? No, I'm not. I'm not different from any men or any woman in this room. But look at my dark circles. I am tired. I'm tired of being set back and underestimated and mistreated because I'm a girl. I'm proud to be a young woman, just like every other woman should. Thank you.